Midori Ito, once so electrifying, has really struggled here this week. She's lost a lot of weight. She's anemic and dehydrated. She even went to a local hospital for fluids. She said the reason she tried her triple axel in the short program unsuccessfully was that she'd been away from competitive skating for so long that she thought it was expected of her. Well, today in practice, she also did not attempt her trademark triple axel. In fact, she even faltered on some of the easier jumps. When she was finished, I asked her how she was feeling, and she said better than earlier in the week, but she's still missing that spark we're all so familiar with. Jim?
The result lies in the future, shrouded in the mist of a Canadian winter's night. Who will be the world champion of ladies figure skating? There are challengers from around the world. Whether from the sayings of Chairman Mao or just plain hard work, Chen Lu has become not one in a million, but one in a billion, the first world skating champion ever to emerge from the world's most populous nation. When she won last year, it was not just a personal victory for her.
I want doing something for my country, so I think I did it.
Japan has a challenger too. That country once made a national idol of Midori Ito. She was world champion in 1989, but hasn't competed in these championships in 4 years. In fragile health, she insists on making the great effort for her country. Russia has long been a power in figure skating, but oddly not in the ladies division. Now at last, they come here with two solid challengers. Maria Butirskaya has won 3 Russian national championships, but she hears footsteps. The 17-year-old Irina Slutskaya, a new shooting star in the sport. She won the gold medal at the 1996 European Championships. She has the strength and freshness of youth and the unbounded confidence, too. And then there's the leader as we reach this final phase, the 15-year-old American Michelle Kwan, who carries a long American tradition on her slim shoulders. She's not a pioneer, but the latest star in a 50-year galaxy of American ladies champions. The United States, in fact, has produced more female champions than any other country. She carries a heavy burden, but she states the goal very simply.
I think it's any skater's dream to be the world champion.
Tonight, the mist will dissolve to reveal the champion. Let's take a look at the standings now. At the end of the short program, the leader is an American, Michelle Kwan. In second place, the defending champion, Chen Lu of China. Then 2 Russians, the youngster Irina Slutskaya and Maria Butirskaya. In 5th place, the German Tanja Szewczenko, and in 6th, Midori Ito, the comeback kid from Japan. In the second group, notice particularly in 9th place, Tonia Kwiatkowski of the United States. Well, the top of the ladder is a perilous place to be at any time, and so it is for the defending champion here, Chen Lu of China. Let's meet her. Last year, skating history was made. While skating to music from The Last Emperor, a story marking the end of thousands of years of the Chinese monarchy, Chen Lu ushered in a new beginning, winning China's first gold medal in figure skating. And in keeping with the slogan of the People's Republic of China, "You shall work to have happiness," Chen Lu made enormous sacrifices and devoted herself to skating in order to attain such happiness. She started skating when she was 4 years old. Her parents noticed their daughter's talent and desire and encouraged her.
My home is very close to the ice rink, and I always see them practice, and also I like to dance, and that's why my daddy think, oh, maybe she can try figure skating, and so I just try, and I like it.
When Lulu was little, she couldn't practice until 2 a.m. because there are so few ice rinks in our area. But every time I woke up and asked if she really wanted to go, she always said, no problem.
Lu was a quick learner as she trained with coach Li Ming Shu.
She started learning triple jump from 9 years old. She started doing triple jump because she's learning double jump very well. I feel she's really have talent for skating.
She had the desire and talent, but something was missing, something she couldn't find in China.
I'm always thinking what style is for her, really good for her. That's what I'm always thinking. So we come to America, we really want to find some good choreography help us, because in China, we're training, we don't have choreography coach. We have ballet teacher. The ballet teacher, they don't know how move in the eyes.
To be a figure skater in China is really to travel a lonesome road. Facilities are few, fame is rare.
We have limited resources for skaters. For a country of over 1 billion people, because we only have 14 ice rinks with little funds to build more.
California was the answer for Chen Lu's artistic needs. This has meant living away from her family for more than half the year. She lives with Coach Lee and her family. Still, there's no place like home.
It's hard because I can't see my parents. 7 months is too long. But I don't have choice because I need to come here doing many things, so I must come.
Back in her hometown of Changchun, nothing has changed, and she misses that simple life. Her parents keep her room as she left it and take great pride in their daughter's accomplishments. Especially last year, when her gold medal performance changed the face of figure skating in China forever. Her victory embodies the Chinese saying, Meng Shang Zheng Zhen, if you work hard for your dreams, they'll come true. And so they have for Chen Lu. Chen Lu, the first world figure skating champion from one of the oldest countries in the world. Now it's time to go down again to Terry, Dick, and Peggy.
Jim, thank you very much. You know, Michelle Kwan has become a complete mature skater this year, and Chen Lu, of course, had those qualities a year ago when she won a world championship. But Peggy, what kind of confrontation can we expect from these two tonight?
Well, Terry, for once, it's not a battle between artistry and athleticism. Both of these women have advanced technical ability as well as artistic depth. They are both focused competitors with superior training habits, and they both have a healthy perspective on their sport. And Chen Lu and Michelle have one more thing in common. Each could elevate the sport to new heights.
And Peggy, the strongest challenge to those two should come from reigning European champion Irina Slutskaya. And Dick, that is due at least in part to the fact that the return of a great champion, Midori Ito, has been a road with many obstacles.
Well, you know, often this week, Midori Ito has been her old, breathtaking self. And then there are times when she's been erratic. Now, none of us really know what has motivated the very visible weight loss. Could it have been pressure back home in Japan that prompted her return to the eligible ranks? The bottom line is that her loss of weight may have dissipated the strength and power that were her trademark. Not feeling well undermines anyone's sense of confidence, and triple jumps are even more difficult when you're not secure.
Well, those anxious moments. Tanja Kwiatkowski, the ladies free skate next here on ABC. Welcome back, everyone, to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the Edmonton Coliseum, and the ladies free skate just moments away. Our next figure skating on a five-time European champion warming up. A disappointing season for Surya Bonaly. She finished second at the European Championships this year. And another woman who is looking forward to a great free skate tonight. Tanja Kwiatkowski, the U.S. silver medalist. She is currently in 9th place heading into this free skate. And it was a great night the other night for the U.S. men. And right now, Leslie Visser is with both Todd Eldredge and Rudy Galindo.
Terry, that's true. It was quite a special week for these two men. Todd, first to you, the world champion. What was your emotion? We all saw it when you went over to your parents.
Well, I was just so pleased at the way I skated and you know, to end up winning it. And you know, I just really wanted to share it with my parents. And I mean, they've worked so hard and sacrificed a lot. So it was a good moment.
Has your mom given you it back yet?
Yeah, I had to get it off her while she was sleeping, but I got it back from her.
There's been some discussion that yours was the most difficult program ever executed. How has skating changed?
Well, I think it's really changed. I mean, the technical side of the sport is getting so much more difficult now with the quadruples and the triples now. You know, you really have to keep up with everybody. So it's getting a lot more difficult.
And here's a man you have to keep up with. Rudy, you came here hoping to be in the top 10, and you left with a bronze medal. What did that tell you about yourself?
it told me that I have a lot of confidence in myself, and I know I could do a lot of great performances and just put them out there, and I did it.
You did do it. And what about for you? You've had some tragic elements in your life. How will this change your life?
It's going to change my life a lot. I don't have to worry where my next dollar is coming from, and to make sure that my family's comfortable in life.
Well, you've both been a joy to watch. Congratulations. Back to you, Terry.
All right, Leslie, what great moments those two have given us this year. Well, as we head into the final two groups of the ladies free skate, this is the skating order. Tanja Kwiatkowski of the United States, Krisztina Czakó of Hungary, Elena Lyashenko of Ukraine, Surya Bonaly of France, and Hanaya Yokoya of Japan. Group 3 of the ladies free skate. And Tanja Kwiatkowski, along with Surya Bonaly on the ice, and Peggy Fleming. Tell me what's going through your head right now.
Well, I think they are trying to pull all their thoughts together to do that positive performance. And she knows that this is it right now.
Dick, is this the hardest time when you're waiting to skate?
I think until the music starts, it is deadly. You don't have the energy to raise your arms. Fortunately, when the music begins, it all clears up and you get the spirit, and it becomes wonderful, and you're now moving over the ice. But until that happens, just watch out.
Tonia Kwiatkowski.
And here is the silver medalist from the U.S. National Championships, 9th after the short program, Tanja Kwiatkowski.
The music, Day One by John Tesh.
Well, this was her dream, to make it through the qualifying, to skate a clean short program. Now comes her biggest test, the long program.
Very neat, very reserved, and very conservative, the way it should be at the start of a long program.
And now the difficult combination, the triple lutz double toe. Nicely done. Very neat. Very precise.
Now, watch how straight her entrance is here, going into this triple flip.
She has had tremendous determination this year at the Nationals in San Jose. She skated perfect practices, and she skated such a nice, clean, long program. She was very proud of herself. She'd like to repeat that again here.
Her second trip to the World Championships, already much better than her first trip back in 1993 when she failed to get out of the qualifying rounds. Her father was not there. He had heart bypass surgery, and he is here in Edmonton Coliseum tonight.
Watch how she crosses her feet right here before she enters into this triple lutz. I think she's giving the performance that she dreamed of.
into this free skate in 9th place. And there were some who thought that she should have been better received by the judges. There were 2 other skaters who finished ahead of her that did fall.
Particularly in the short program, which is a program of required elements.
And her final triple toe loop to put at that landing is the only mistake she has made in this program.
Final move, a death drop. Very nice ending. The way she stopped that spin right in a reverse position.
Irina and Phil Kwiatkowski, Tanya's parents, and there's a reason for that smile on her face. Remember, more Americans still to come. Michelle Kwan, the leader, about an hour away. Tonia Kwiatkowski, Carol Heiss-Jenkins, her coach, of course, the 1960 Olympic gold medalist and 5-time world champion. And she's out of breath right now, Peggy, but she has to be extremely happy about what took place.
She is very proud of herself. She only had one mistake. She just skated very confident. She's so polished. She just finishes off every move. Every hair is in place, too. She's a beautiful girl.
What really amazed me was how absolutely carefully she took everything. That's experience, and that is maturity.
And it's good training, too. I think coaching is a big part of it, and Carol is a wonderful coach in every aspect. Their personal life and their competitive life. She puts it all in perspective. It's a good coach, good qualities.
Tonia Kwiatkowski, one of the most well-liked skaters around, in 9 trips to the U.S. Nationals, the silver medalist this year. And here at the World Championships, for technical merit, those are the marks, 5.1 up to 5.4.
The marks for presentation. 5-4, 5-5.
You see, they've rewarded her in the presentation marks for, I think, that very good quality of calmness and extension and presence.
And right now, of those that have skated, she is in first place. But of course, our top contenders, the leaders, still to come tonight. And here is the 2-time Hungarian national champion. She is 17 years old.
Our next
from
competitor
Budapest,
represents Hungary.
Krisztina
Czakó.
Krisztina Czakó.
She was 13, her first trip to the World Championships. This is her 4th.
Opening move, a triple Lutz.
Oh, nice. Nice spring to it.
Yes. That always gives you a boost of confidence when you land your first jump.
The music, a Russian folk dance, Kalinka.
Incredible training conditions back home. Krisztina only gets 1 hour of ice per day, which she has to share with 20 to 25 other skaters, and most of them are small children.
And the weekends sometimes have to drive to Slovakia or Austria, 3 hours each way to train.
You could see that coming. The outside lean before she even got off the ice.
One-foot axel into a triple Salchow.
Now the difficulty there is landing on a back inside edge. very precarious, and then proceeding up into the Salchow from that.
It's a very beautiful combination.
We saw Krisztina skate in Sofia, Bulgaria at the European Championships. She placed 6th there.
She may not have much ice time in Hungary, but she can certainly talk skating at home. Both her mother and father teach her. Her father was a competitor from many years back.
And he skated with you. It was your era.
In the dark ages.
3-time Hungarian national champion, her father, George, was.
She has a very interesting spring, even though that was not a good jump. Did you notice the height that she got?
Yes, and she has a lot of determination to hold on to a landing like that.
Now watch these steps into this triple toe and see if the same spring comes out. It did.
I think Dad's going to be proud.
"17 years old and from Hungary, the free skate of Krisztina Czakó." We'll be back. Continues of the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard. Over 17,000 people inside Edmonton Coliseum, and they saw Tonia Kwiatkowski skate awfully well. Right now she is with our Leslie Visser.
Terry, she is a much happier Tonia Kwiatkowski than after the short program. Tonia, what happened? What were your thoughts after the short program?
Well, I was a little disappointed. I thought, there were a couple people ahead of me that had missed jumps, but, I went out there to skate my best, and I couldn't have asked for a better short program at my first World Championships.
Well, you skated beautifully tonight, and what are your plans? Will you stay around in the sport until the Olympics?
Yes, my goal is for '98, the Olympics.
Well, we'll be looking for you. Current leader. Thank you, Tonia.
That's right, Leslie, the current leader of those that have skated already tonight here in the free skate. Krisztina Czakó of Hungary awaiting her marks. Remember, Michelle Kwan leads after the short program. Chen Lu, the reigning world champion of China, in 2nd place. Irina Slutskaya of Russia in 3rd. And those are the marks, 5.1 to 5.5. Michelle Kwan getting ready backstage. She comes up a little bit later on.
An interesting note is that Tara Lipinski got the 2nd best freestyle mark so far, right behind Tonia Kwiatkowski.
And now on the ice and in 10th place after the short program. 19 years old and from Kiev, Ukraine. She is the reigning Ukrainian national champion. This is Irina Lyashenko.
She's a very strong skater, moves very well over the ice and gets lots of spring in her jumps.
On this opening triple jump, watch the way she places her toe in the ice. It has been questionable in some of the practices. See what it does here. It was turned over, and it wasn't on a straight line, and that could have been the reason she had trouble with the jump. held the entrance to that so long that she may have frozen, and that is why she popped the jump. That long, absolutely dead entrance to it would not be helpful.
You lose your spring and your rhythm, and that's what skating is a part of both of that, the rhythm and the speed and the spring.
Triple Salchow, double toe. Back position, the back leg of which was not unattractive.
Now, this is the first time that prize money has been awarded at the World Championships. It's a total purse of better than $187,000 in this ladies' event, and the winner takes home $50,000.
On this combination spin. Nice positions.
The music is Les Cid by Jules Massenet.
Now, all skaters make sacrifices in order to compete, but Elena gets up at 5:15 in the morning, travels an hour and a half, goes to school in between her practices, another hour and a half at night home.
Very rough training conditions compared to the United States. It's amazing they can do as well as they do.
In 10th place after the short program, looking to move up, Elena Lyashenko of Ukraine. Stay with us. The three-time silver medalist from the World Championships, Surya Bonaly, skates next after this from our ABC stations. Outside, it is chilly. I'm glad they don't hold these things outside like they used to, Dick.
Yes, me too.
Elena Lyashenko of Ukraine awaiting her marks.
And look at this triple Lutz. Now watch the right toe pick right there. See how it's turned over? You cannot, I don't think, get a good suspension and a good start and a good lift when you start with the jump on a bent ankle. It's tough enough just walking down the street without having to skate on those tiny little blades when they're not in straight.
No, I skated in the last outdoor World Championships in Vienna in
1967.
And it was raining.
And I narrated it, and I said you were wonderful.
Right.
How could you say anything but, Dick? Here are the marks for technical merit. 4.7 up to 5.2.
5.2, 5.3.
Followed her coach, Marina Emiranova. And for presentation, 4.7 up to 5.3 for Elena Lyashenko. Places her in third place of those that have skated tonight.
Next competitor
and on the ice right now is the five-time European champion and the three-time silver medalist from these World Championships. But she has had somewhat of a tough year this year. Finished second in the Europeans to Irina Slutskaya. This is Surya Bonaly.
Now, her music are parts of Swan Lake, an unknown piece by Tchaikovsky, and Minkus's Paquita. And she changes her program every time she does it.
I think Surya may be at a crossroads in her career. This has been a very rough year for her, but she'll always have a style like no one else. Opening double axel, double axel. That's not on our list.
Nope.
But that's very typical of Surya. Free spirit here.
Look at this. Triple Lutz.
Where she runs forward as she used to. The other routines.
That's unfortunate.
She has been landing quad salchows in the practice. I think that was an attempt at the quad.
It was, but it just never got off the ice. That back inside edge is a very treacherous one.
Well, in 7th place after the short program, I'm sure she feels like she has nothing to lose going into the free skate.
That's right, Terry.
You mentioned how Surya Bonaly changes her program. How difficult is that mentally, the approach, when you know you're going to change?
Well, I personally think it's very difficult because you just don't focus as well as if you've trained on the exact same program night after night after night in practice. I think it's very difficult, but everyone's different. Beautiful spiral position.
Successful a back illusion as Tara Lipinski did earlier in the program.
Well, a disappointing year and I think a disappointing World Championships for Surya Bonaly. The 8-time French national champion in the last 3 years. She has finished 2nd in the world. And Tanja Kwiatkowski looks on from backstage, still the leader at this point. The one thing that's true in skating, you must replace your divot. Look at this chunk out of the ice after Surya Bonaly's performance, and it did not last long.
Well, that shows that it was a pretty powerful, step. Look at those legs, right? But Did you see her foot go over? And
well, Surya
gave an uninspired and unimaginative program. I'm sorry to say, she's always so good.
But it was a tough program. She didn't stop moving through that whole 4 minutes.
And the technical merit marks reflect that. 5.6 up to 5.8.
5.6, 5.5, 5.8.
And for presentation, 5.5 up to 5.8. So in terms of those women who have skated tonight in the free skate, Surya Bonaly leads Tanja Kwiatkowski, who's in second place. Krisztina Czakó of Hungary is in third. But don't forget, the leaders after the short program are still to skate. And here is 17-year-old Tanja Yakoya of Japan, the 1995 Japanese national champion and this year's silver medalist. Of course, Midori Ito competed in the Japanese national championships this year.
Her music, Japanese Chronicle by Kitaro.
She attacks the ice and her jumps. She's opening with the triple Lutz double toe. Reaching back. Nice spring, but not enough speed to go right into the double toe, and did a few turns in between.
Very bad back leg position.
But she has beautiful arms and hands. She uses her hands a lot in her program to express the music.
That was one of the more interesting straight line steps that I've seen. Far more musical than most of them are.
2 days after winning the 1995 Japanese National Championship in Kobe, an earthquake hit that city and collapsed the roof of the skating rink. I can relate to all of that kind of thing happening, being from California.
Years old, Tanja Yakoya. Japan here in the free skate. Terry Gannon along with Dick Button and Peggy Fleming. And a lot more skating to come. Leaders after the short program, still to skate, including Michelle Kwan, Chen Lu, and Irina Slutskaya.
Very nice closing combination spin.
Tanja Szewczenko of Japan, 10th in the world just a year ago, the 1995 Japanese national champion. And a lot of excitement already tonight. You've got to stick around. We're going to take a look at the free program of Tara Lipinski, the bronze medalist from the United States, when we come back. We're back in Edmonton with a look at yesterday's short program of America's bronze medalist, Tara Lipinski, only 13 years old. Imagine how intimidating your first trip to the Worlds would be. And she struggled throughout her short program. But wait until you see her free skate. It took place moments ago, and here is how we called it.
First, double axel, such confidence, such security.
This is such a huge jump from this young lady from second at the Junior Nationals in '95 to here at the World Championships.
I've never seen a young girl, or even for that matter, any young lady, with greater security, greater confidence, and greater aplomb. And I hope that holds right here through this triple Lutz, which it did. Triple Lutz, double toe loop.
Good for her. She is a very ambitious and very mature for her age. This does not intimidate her at all, being here at the World Championships.
A 13-year-old skater with confidence and security, even on the heels of a very disappointing short program. She comes into this free skate in 23rd place.
Well, this competition for her is all about experience, and she certainly had a very interesting experience here at the Worlds.
Now watch her catch that foot without dropping either the back or the shoulder. Many far more older and experienced skaters can't do that.
Her rotations in the air were so tight.
Talk about a tough move. Let me guarantee you that was wonderful.
Tara's first sport was roller skating at the age of 3, and she turned to ice skating by the age of 9.
Triple out.
She has done every single thing in this program.
They say you learn from adversity. Her short program was just that. This, the end product already. Tara Lipinski. We'll be back.
Well, effort, what did you tell yourself after the short program?
I've got to show everybody that this is how I skate and that I am still good, and I just had a little bad day.
And you got a little bit of advice from Todd Eldredge, who you train with?
Just do what he said, so I took it.
And you did. Pretty good from a world champion. Thank you.
Todd Eldredge, the hero of Tara Lipinski. We are back with our live coverage of the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard, the Edmonton Coliseum. And Tara Lipinski received marks in the 5.3, 5.4 range for technical merit and 5.2 to 5.4 presentation. And right now, that's the fourth best free skate of those that have skated tonight. Michelle Kwan still to skate. The last group is coming up. She is our current leader after the short program. Maria Butirskaya alongside her, and she is trying to win, Michelle Kwan is, her first world championship. The gold medalist from the U.S. Championships, Chen Lu, the reigning world champion, in second place. Irina Slutskaya, the European champion, followed by Maria Butirskaya of Russia, Tanja Szewczenko of Germany, and of course the 1989 world champion, Midori Ito. You know, growth takes on many forms during your teenage years, and when you're a world-class athlete, it's observed and judged by millions of people. We've all watched the development of this young woman, Michelle Kwan, into an American champion. Right now, Jim McKay takes a look at her impressive ascent.
Time is not the enemy when you're 13 years old. And so it was with Michelle Kwan 2 years ago. Competing in the World Championships, she was just a ponytailed kid, having her first look at the world scene. We had not yet seen this Michelle, the new look mature Michelle. That would be later. Last year at the Worlds, she was still the ponytailed teenager, but she was a skillful skater and showed up hoping for a medal. This time there was pressure, but Michelle responded beautifully. Still, the judges felt her time had not yet come and placed her fourth. She knew how well she really had done.
After the performance, I was just like, oh my God, you know, what did I just do? And it was just a total shock, and I felt very wonderful.
Today, time works for Michelle in another way. She's ready for her sister and mother to fix her up grown-up style. No more ponytail, mature hairstyle, and makeup. Her coach, Frank Carroll, said the judges won a ladies' champion, not a girls' champion. Okay, they would have a lady. She would perform as, of all people, the biblical Salome. And she pulled it off at the Nationals with this performance. This time, the judges saw her with a more objective eye. It was all right to make her a champion now. Her time had come.
I knew that I was national champion, and I was like, yay! You know, it's been a couple of years, and I've been second, and this year I'm finally first. So it's been really great.
Time had been her friend at 13, her enemy at 14, and now was her friend again as she headed for the Grand Prix event in Paris. But the strange and scary times in which we live intruded. Newspapers around the world published reports of a death threat against Michelle. Security was increased. Many wondered if she could stand the pressure. Well, their worries were wasted. Michelle blossomed like a rose on the French ice. In fourth place, coming to the free skate final, she catapulted from fourth to first, knocking world champion Chen Lu from first to fourth. Michelle had served notice that her time had come.
I think it's any skater's dream to be the world champion, and it'd be just a dream come true. Definitely.
On the verge of a dream come true, the leader after the short program, Michelle Kwan. And Peggy, we touched on it earlier, but I want to get your thoughts on Michelle and Chen Lu and some of the differences, maybe similarities between them. Chen Lu, of course, the reigning world champion, and Michelle, now the American champion, looking to become the one who stands at the top of the podium.
Well, Michelle has just taken command of this competition, of the short program, and of every practice session. She has focus, she's been calm, and she's just got the attitude of confidence every time she takes to the ice.
And the experience, something that she has in terms of being here, but this young woman the experience of winning a world championship, Peggy?
Well, she is more of a subtle power. She is very comfortable in her identity as the style of skating she does. She's very gentle, very artistic.
And of course, the skater who is in third place following the short program, Irina Slutskaya of Russia. We saw her at the European Championships. She wowed us all with her style and her smile and her enthusiasm. Dick, your thoughts?
Well, I think she's got to be feeling the pressure. She's, you know, she's 17 now. She's no longer the 13-year-old, and you can see the little leaning over on those jumps. Some of the excitement, I think, is getting a little tighter for her. Midori Ito, on the other hand, who has had such an up-and-down week, such a strange week, she's been skating wonderfully in this practice session, doing all kinds of triple jumps with her usual energy and strength and power. Look at this.
And of course, she has not felt well throughout these championships and struggled in her short program. Right now, Leslie Visser has more.
Terry, well, up to now, we have not seen Midori Ito at her best. Since that significant weight loss, she's become weak and anemic. She missed 3 days of practice this week. That's unheard of at a world championship. And she even went to a local hospital for iron supplements. Maybe, as Dick said, from this warm-up, they're starting to pay off. Today at practice, she did not attempt her trademark triple axel, but she says she plans to pull it off tonight. Terry?
All right, Leslie, and let's take a look at the skating order. For this final group, Irina Slutskaya will skate first. Chen Lu skates second, and then it's Midori Ito, Tanja Szewczenko of Germany, and then Michelle Kwan is second to last with Maria Butirskaya of Russia skating last tonight. And you wonder what is going through their minds and their thoughts on where they will be skating. Thought about the skating order. Michelle Kwan second to last. Is that favorable?
Oh, I think it's a perfect order for her. She knows what she has to do, and I think that's good for the crowd too, because they're anticipating her performance, because that's the most important of the evening.
On the other hand, she has to wait almost 20 to 25 minutes, and that can be very weighing, very difficult for somebody backstage unless they construct some games that will keep them occupied.
Our next competitor represents Russia.
So this is the final group
Irina
of the ladies free skate. Michelle Kwan, the leader after the short program. And this is Irina Slutskaya. She is in third place after the short. Only 17 years old. We saw her in Sofia, Bulgaria. She was 16 at the time. She won the European Championship. She won a junior world title just a year ago.
She's really more of a teenager than Michelle Kwan, who is 2 years younger than she is. It's very interesting, the relationship between the two. A medley of American musical numbers.
Her grandmother nicknamed her Irina the Typhoon because she would never stand still. She looks like she is a bundle of energy. Opening with her triple Lutz double toe combination.
No.
She had trouble on that in the warm-up.
You could just see it with the toe pick again. The way it was all slanted as she entered that move. And of course, that kills almost any chance for her to win this title. Well, that'll help. Maybe I'm being a little too quick to judge this.
Back after that opening fall. As you can see, it's not that polished line and choreography as Michelle Kwan has.
Peggy, do you think that is something that will hurt Irina Slutskaya in terms of judging? We have talked about Michelle Kwan and her more mature look this year.
Yes, well, it's a more complete package, which Michelle and Chen Lu deliver. This is more of a more unsophisticated type of program and performance.
There was another triple Lutz again.
And she did the combination, the triple Lutz double toe, to replace what she fell on at the beginning.
The first Russian woman ever to win a European title. We will see if her early mistake, though, costs her here at the World Championships. There is the reigning world champion, Chen Lu of China, and she skates next. Irina Slutskaya awaiting her marks for technical merit.
And they're very, they're very strong. I mean, those are not shabby marks by any means.
5.7s and 1.58.
5.6, 5.7, 5.8, 5.8, 5.7.
And for presentation, 5.6 to 5.8,
which is pretty high for a performance that is as really much as of a teenager performance as that was.
In terms of the free skate, it places her in first place right now over Surya
Our
Bonaly.
next competitor represents China, Lu Chen.
She was in second place after the short program. The Chinese national champion since 1991. Won the Asian Games this year. And of course, as we have mentioned, she is the reigning world champion, Chen Lu.
Her music, Rachmaninoff's Concerto No. 2.
Choreographed. It's like a beautiful work of art. Choreography done by Sandra Bezic. Beautifully executed. Nice speed coming out of the triple Lutz.
It was elegant.
You may hear her referred to as Lu Chen from time to time. Chen is her family name. And while it is acceptable to call her Lu Chen here in the West, actually in China, the correct way to say it is Chen Lu. By the way, growing up as a young girl, her idol was one Peggy Fleming.
I'm very flattered. Very difficult at the end of this 4 minutes.
An elegant program from Chen Lu. They absolutely love it here in the Edmonton Coliseum, and that will be difficult to defeat.
I am so impressed with that program and her performance.
Midori Ito is next. She left the ice here at Edmonton Coliseum. The crowd has been chanting 6 for Chen Lu. Technical merit marks, 5.8, 5.9.
One of the truly most elegant, put together, and technically wonderful programs I've seen in a long time. Look at that. Oh, there you go.
Not one, but 2.
Those were 4 breathtaking minutes. I think she just like led us through a dream.
From France and from Hungary, 2 6s, and all first places for the free skating program at this point.
So Chen Lu at this point obviously in first place. Irina Slutskaya is in second. Surya Bonaly is in third.
And what pressure this is putting on this young lady, Midori Ito, at this moment. Oh, what a place for her to be.
As if she needs any more pressure. Her return to eligible status, to competing here at the World Figure Skating Championships, has brought on her a tremendous amount of pressure. Remember the other night, Elvis Stoico in the men's competition. He was 7th. He ended up 4th. It's not out of the realm of possibility that she would actually medal here.
Prokofiev's Cinderella. If she's going to do it, this is where she will put her triple axel. She and Tonya Harding, the only 2 to have completed them. And she didn't make it tonight. Landed on 2 feet and completed the revolution on the ice.
But to even attempt to do this with the pressure that she has had this past week is very courageous. And that was supposed to be a triple flip, and she doubled it.
That Salchow with its double turns coming out of it, plus the double jump before and the fall on the triple, are not going to augur well for her marks. And that was supposed to have been a triple Lutz, and she popped it. This is a disaster.
This is where she has improved so much, is her ability to reach to the audience, to really perform. And it's wonderful to see that growth she's gotten from being a professional skater.
Peggy, will you marry me?
Oh, you're a little late. 25 years late. Nice triple loop.
You can see in that move the power, the athletic ability of this lady. Just one of the world's great jumpers.
The thing that struck you earlier in the week about Midori Ito was how nervous she was in the qualifying rounds.
Yeah, she skated very tentatively, and usually she gets out here and she attacks everything.
If you're wondering why Midori Ito had to qualify, she was the 1989 world champion, but the rules say that only the women who placed in the top 10 at the 95 world championships advanced to the main draw.
Double toe combination.
That's what we're used to seeing in Midori Ito, are those solid triple after triple.
The Japanese national champion, Midori Ito of Japan. Right now, let's take you to Leslie Visser, who is with our leader, Chen Lu.
With Lulu, Chen, Lulu, tremendous performance. What were you thinking out there, and what did you think of the 6-0s?
You know, I don't know how I can say. I'm, you know.
Very happy?
Yeah, very, very happy.
And did you feel very confident?
Yes, yes.
Well, it showed. Thank you.
All right, Leslie, Chen Lu obviously very happy about what took place out there on the ice. Still to come is Michelle Kwan. She was 19 years old at her first World Championships. 26 years old now, Midori Ito, the oldest woman in this field, and the march for technical merit, 5.3 up to 5.6.
Oh, and I just wanted her to skate so well. She has been such a fine role model and a lovely person.
5-6,
It's been a tough week, and there the march for presentation, 5-3 to 5-6.
Oh, it just breaks your heart to see her have to go through this.
And she is in 4th place right now behind Surya Bonaly.
Tanja Szewczenko.
On the ice and in 5th place after the short program, the 2-time German national champion, this year the silver medalist there. Here is Tanja Szewczenko.
Her music, Miss Saigon.
Tanja has had some consistency problems in the past, but I think she's a very appealing skater to watch. Nice triple Lutz. She seemed very surprised landing that. strong opening. It looks like consistency may not be a problem tonight.
With a great deal of fanfare and a great deal of potential. Everybody in Germany was hoping that she would be the new leader of the ladies skating world. She hasn't quite made it. It's been a world that is sort of stuck in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th places.
The bronze medalist at the '94 World Championships in Japan. A series of foot injuries following that, slowing her down. She was 5th at the Europeans this year.
These jumps, she's completing the revolution, but the landings are kind of sloppy. She presents a very nice picture on the ice.
She says she loves doing exhibition skating. She loves performing for the crowd. She is thrilled with her performance. Good for her.
Tanja Szewczenko of Germany. She was 5th after the short program, looking to move up with that free skate. Don't forget, Michelle Kwan, the American gold medalist, is on the ice next, trying to overtake Chen Lu. We'll be back after this from our ABC stations.
7, 5, 6, 5,
the marks for Tanja Szewczenko, 5.4 up to 5.7. Chen Lu is our leader right now. Irina Slutskaya of Russia in 2nd. Surya Bonaly of France in 3rd. And those are Tanya's marks. Presentation. Chen Lu backstage watching in the Edmonton Coliseum. And there is Michelle Kwan,
represents the United States,
the American champion. And Peggy, how much room is there for her to overtake Chen Lu?
Well, Chen Lu's technical marks were not 6.0s. They were 5.8s and 5.9s, so there is room. But she certainly has her work cut out for her. And this opening jump, the triple Lutz double toe, will set the tone. Solid as a rock. I can't say enough about this young woman's accomplishments this year. Her growth, both physically and emotionally, have been absolutely phenomenal. And now a triple combination, the only woman in this competition to attempt this, and she just doubled the second double toe loop.
Remember, she is skating the role of Salome. This is the music from Miklos Rozsa's, the movie version. Triple flip jump. Nice and clean. Strauss's opera, Salome, the Dance of the Seven Veils.
You can see that she feels this music and choreography down to her soul. She has just come alive this year with choreography. She knows the meaning of it. She can reach every person in this audience.
Michelle is trying to become the third youngest ladies world champion in history. Behind Sonia Henny and Oksana Bayu.
Extraordinary performance. There was not a single flaw there. She gave nothing, up nothing for that performance. Absolutely the best.
Todd Eldredge won the gold medal in the men's competition. Will it be an American sweep of the single events here in Edmonton?
For me, both of them, both Chen Lu and Michelle Kwan are worthy with perfect performances. Both of them are. This is one competition I would not like to judge.
Will it be Michelle or Chen? In Edmonton, Michelle Kwan, Frank Carroll, her coach, and the drama continues. Chen Lu, the leader at this point.
Those marks, those marks for technical merit are slightly higher, I believe. How much could it have been for the triple toe at the very end? How much could it have been for the fact that there was one of the 7 sets of triple jumps that are there?
2 marks. 2 6.0s for presentation. And Michelle Kwan right now has overtaken Chen Lu as the leader of the 1996 World Figure Skating Championships, the ladies event. And Chen Lu obviously disappointed, last year's world champion.
But this was the best kind of competition to have when both of the leaders skate their absolute best, and they were artists and athletes all rolled into one.
And both of them deserve to be the champion. Both of them.
I agree. There's
Todd
Eldredge
with the hug. And the tears from a 15-year-old, perhaps world champion. The last skater of the evening, though. This is Maria Butirskaya of Russia. She is the reigning Russian national champion and the bronze medalist at the European Championships.
And what a terrible place for her to have to skate after two of the most brilliant performances. Her music, Malagueña.
There's a real sophisticated coolness to her style. She designs all of her costumes, too. I think this is quite striking. Triple flip, double toe.
Competed in the 1990 World Championships, but she failed to get out of qualifying, which meant that Russia could not send any women to the 94 Olympics. Under a lot of pressure after that, and he blamed her for that.
Well, she's certainly proving her worth.
She's always been sort of a forgotten skater, even though she won the Russian national championship. Nobody ever really paid attention to her, but she has some very elegant and very pleasing lines.
She is just stunning out here. She appears to be very, very tall, but she's only 5'3". During the summer, she likes to play tennis and rollerblade. She says she stops traffic when she rollerblades on the streets of Moscow.
Well, I can understand that.
She probably stop traffic anywhere. wonderful performance.
Maria Butyrskaya of Russia, the final skater of the evening, and the only one with a chance to overtake Michelle Kwan atop the leaderboard.
Well, she certainly won't overtake Michelle Kwan, but that was a very pleasant performance and very nice to watch her.
And Leslie Visser is with the American champion, perhaps the world champion right now.
She's 15 years old and as tough as they come. Michelle, talk about your performance tonight. You threw in the triple toe at the end.
Well, it wasn't planned on doing the triple toe at the end, but if I missed the triple toe in the beginning, I would do the triple toe at the end.
You have skated that performance so many times, but do you think you could have done it any better?
I don't think so. You know, emotionally and mentally, I was very prepared for anything that would happen, and, you know, everything went well tonight, and, you know, I thank God for everything.
You looked pretty emotional there at the end. We're used to seeing you so calm and so controlled, but was it very emotional?
Yes, it was very hard for me to, you know, after Lu Chen and Irina and Midori, all these great skaters, and, you know, I'm near the end, and I had to put it on the line tonight, and I'm speechless.
Well, it was a wonderful performance, Terry.
Well, Leslie, we will find out soon whether or not Michelle Kwan will become the youngest American ever to win the ladies' world title. Maria Butyrskaya of Russia awaiting her marks. And it certainly looks good at this point for Michelle Kwan.
For me, it would really be interesting to get into the head of the judges and their reasoning for the differences between Michelle Kwan and Lu Chen. And I think that's what it is. And I don't think it's in the difference whether one had 6 triples and the other had 7 triples. I don't think that's the issue at all. I think it's merely the matter, since they both did so many triples so well and so perfectly, and they both had good line, good elegance, and good music. I just wondered what it was that persuaded that whoever was the extra majority person.
They each received 2 perfect 6s for presentation.
I know.
And well-deserved, both of them.
And Michelle waiting right now to see if she will join Todd Eldredge as a world champion. Todd won on Thursday night in the men's event.
Well, for me, both of those performances of Michelle Kwan and Chen Lu were what skating, I think, is all about. Good triple jumps plus elegance, marvelous musically interpreted program.
And you saw the marks for technical merit, obviously not anywhere near good enough to be within the range of Chen Lu or Michelle Kwan. 5'6" to 5'8" for presentation. Let's go back to Leslie Visser with the new world champion.
She is officially the world champion. What are your thoughts right now, Michelle?
I don't know. Just very happy, and you know, I thank everybody that's been supporting me and all my friends and family.
Has this been your goal for the past year?
I think it's been a goal since I was born. It's just incredible. Oh my God.
You were asked one time whether you thought of yourself as fire or ice, and you said the wind. Why does that describe you?
Well, I'm just gliding over the ice with, you know, watching everybody skating and, you know, seeing the crowd, and, you know, I'm just flying everywhere.
Well, tonight everyone was watching you. Congratulations, Michelle. Back to you, Terry.
The wind whispered champion tonight. For only the 10th time in history and the first time since 1986, the U.S. has won both the men's and ladies' world titles. Obviously, the whole program was terrific, but here is the State Farm winning moment from the ladies' free skate, Michelle Kwan.
And what it is a triple toe combination with a double toe. Now watch her reach back and step up into that, and just perfect revolution and position. And at the end of the program, what was supposed to have been a double axel turned into this triple toe she added to her difficulty.
And the eyes tell it all. The reaction to her marks, 2 perfect 6s for presentation. And after the performance of Chen Lu, there was not much margin for error. So Michelle Kwan captures gold here in Edmonton at the World Championships over the previous world champion Chen Lu, and Irina Slutskaya, the European champion, finishes 3rd. Maria Butyrskaya, Bonaly, and now down to Midori Ito, and Tanja Kwiatkowski What a finish for her. She finishes 8th. Tara Lipinski, after being 23rd after the short program, a terrific free skate, and she finishes up 15th. With the headliner, Michelle Kwan here in Edmonton. Back with a final word in a moment.
A marvelous championship for the United States, winning both men's and women's gold medals. Congratulations to Michelle Kwan and to Todd Eldredge, and 2 bronze medals also. Congratulations to Rudy Galindo and to Jenny Mino and Todd Sands in the pairs. It's a wonderful championship. We've had a great time up here in Canada, but we always do in the Canadian West. This is Jim McKay saying, a final look. And then, so long from Edmonton.
She has such a gracious spirit about her, both as a young woman and as an athlete. What an effortless combination that is, that she has the ability to jump so effortlessly, and the choreography and beautiful body line is as though it's not choreographed, it's just natural movement.
Through her grace and beauty, she has dazzled the world. She is truly an angel on ice. The world's ladies champion representing the United States, Michelle Kwan.
I think this year has been just the beginning for Michelle. She just has it all.
At the age of 15, where in the world does she get the cool and the confidence of somebody twice her age? Where does it come from?
For me, it comes from the fact that her technique is so good. And when you have wonderful technique, it allows the artistry to come out. And that, plus all of the other elements that have gone into making her what she is, have gelled so phenomenally at such an early age.